Kia ora, good evening. The Kaikohe community in Northland is in shock after an elderly woman was killed by an intruder late last night.
A homicide investigation was launched early this morning. The local mayor has described the tragic death as a sign of the stressful times being felt across Aotearoa. Zane Small reports on a community in pain.
A forensics team arrives at the scene of a homicide investigation in the quiet township of Kaikohe in the far north. Police were called to the Tarairi Street address at 11:30 last night, following reports of an intruder at the property. A female resident died at the scene.
There's a pair of shoes left behind by the suspect and another item of clothing. So our information at this stage suggests that the offender has been seen running away from the property about 11:40 p.m. last night and that he's barefoot.
Police have been speaking to neighbours to gather information about what happened. Patsy Lawrence lives a few houses away.
Bit of a shock to wake up and find out that somebody's been injured, and they've lost their life.
She's still trying to comprehend what happened.
Sad. Yes. Just to hear that, it was someone from on our street, our community.
We understand the victim was an elderly woman. Police say she was seriously injured during a struggle with an intruder at the property here last night. And despite the best efforts of emergency services, she sadly died at the scene. Community chaplain Monte Tito knew the woman, who Prime News understands was a dialysis patient.
Yes, I do know her personally, and I worked with her over the years, and I've known her husband who's passed away, but it's devastating. She's just had her place done up down there.
He wanted to help the victims' whānau today by delivering them some kai.
It's huge, it's devastating, and sometimes we look to the police for answers, but sometimes those answers are within ourselves as people. We have to come together and bring everybody to the table and say, well, what can we do to change things?
Far North Mayor Moko Tepania says it's a shock for the community, and he's saddened that times have changed from when he grew up here.
I think there's just the reality of the environment that we're living in, with the cost pressures, with alcohol and substance abuse harm that we're feeling across Aotearoa, that we can't live with that sort of the mentality that I grew up with, where everything is hunky-dory and everything is safe.
A crime scene acting as a symbol of that pressure the Mayor spoke of on the people of this tight-knit Northland community.
Well, Zane joins us from Kaikohe. Kia ora, Zane. Is there any update from police on the intruder?
Well, we've only just heard from police. Not long ago, they held a press conference here at the Kaikohe police station. Police say the woman's family are understandably devastated and they're grieving the loss of a vulnerable member of their whānau. But police say at this stage no arrest has been made, meaning the intruder is still out there. And people I've spoken to in the community say that is incredibly unsettling for them. But police say they're taking this extremely seriously and they'd like to hear from anyone with any information that could assist in their inquiries. So an anxious night ahead for the people of Kaikohe.
Zane, tēnā koe.